Good afternoon, folks. Once again, we have our family podcast, Big Sam and Nephews and Sherry. Hello, say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, my nephews are down in Atlanta, and me and Sherry are here in Minneapolis.
And so real quick, what do you think about A-Rod buying the Timberwolves and the Lynx?
Yeah, I saw that today, and I was like, finally, good.
He sold it to a black man.
Huh?
She said he sold it to a black man.
Yeah, I'm glad he got it, because I wouldn't. It wouldn't. I guess the deal is that Glenn Taylor is still going to own the team for the next 2 years. Mm-hmm. But after the transaction goes through, it's A-Rod and his partner's team. And I hope they move the team. I really do.
Ooh.
Ain't that a condition for they don't?
Yeah, I think.
Well, he's been saying that he didn't want them to move the team, which is why it took so long to sell the team. But man, get rid of that team. Sell that team to Las Vegas.
No, they're going to sell it to Seattle.
Yeah.
Right, because they don't have a franchise either, and they should go.
They're next in line.
Seattle went to Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're next.
But don't put it past Vegas, though.
Nah, man.
Because they don't have one either. And they moved the Raiders. So.
Right.
Yeah, but.
And they have a winning team now, too.
Right.
They got
don't be surprised.
They got a hockey team that almost won.
Football team.
Yeah, they have a hockey team. They have a WNBA team. They have an NFL team. Why not put an NFL team in there? I mean, NBA team in there.
NBA, WNBA.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
I think they'll do it though, but I think the fan base for Seattle has been waiting, and I think they've been promising them for so long. So I think they're
right.
I'm pretty sure they're first in line where they're going to move, and then that's something that A-Rod, since he basically started his career in Seattle, was like, they have big.
Right.
So
good looking out, nephew.
You remember something? That's so cool.
Man, I'm kind of smart sometimes. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I can't be smart all the time. Just a little bit. So I think if they move the team, and then what happens to Minnesota? What happens to the Lynx? Yeah, but see, here goes the thing: they can only move the Timberwolves. They can't move the
Lynx.
Yeah, the Lynx, the fan base for the Lynx.
Yeah, it's strong. Yeah, it's strong. So they won 4 championships in 5 years. So
yeah,
I mean, I don't think it would make sense for them to move the Timberwolves. I don't think it would make sense for them to move.
I like it. 2 things. I'm in yours, and I'm in mine.
Yep. Look at that. Call her a ghost.
That's who I am. Right here.
So that was my quick thing. That was my quick story for the day.
Your quick quiff.
Yeah, quick quiff.
Quick quiff today.
It's back on you now.
Yeah, I'm so glad the Lakers are doing well, and LeBron put the word out. He said he's coming back in a couple of weeks, and AD should be back in 3 weeks.
Oh yeah. That win last night was a lot.
I want to know what a BDH is, because you can't look it up.
What's the
what?
The injury that LeBron had. They said it was a BDH. That's what he hurt.
Butthole hurt.
Everybody found that funny, but Bernard.
You gotta keep this a family. This is a family show.
It is a family show.
Yeah,
that was
correct. That was PG.
Yeah, that was PG.
Yeah, that was PG. I didn't say is, what?
No, you didn't. But that wouldn't go.
I mean, hey, I'm the one who does the show posting, so
you do's it.
Do's it. There you go.
I do this thing. Yeah, last night's win was real big though. I think
It
Kyrie
was.
Schroeder got kicked out. I don't know what for. I didn't watch the whole game, but I know
They
that,
were just talking junk. Kyrie being a little baby.
hey, man, whatever, man.
Oh, Lord.
You know, he is a little baby. You know, I think Schroeder disrespected him, and maybe Schroeder was like, "You got 20, I got 19. We doing it." And I think he was like, "You're not on my level." And Schroeder was like, "Man, whatever, man. I'm gonna get a championship before you do." He was like, "I already got one." I was like, "Man, whatever, man. I'm on the best team. Y'all still buying pieces."
Right. Because they got Aldridge, they got the forward, used to be with Detroit.
Yep.
You know.
And we only picked up one dude.
But you know what team does look good over there in the East? Those Sixers.
Yeah,
man.
they do.
They look really good.
Dunked on somebody so nasty. I was like, "Ooh, that was a Shaq dunk." Like, man,
Right.
hung on the rim, swung his legs up, and I was like, "Ooh, that's an old school Shaq dunk, right?" I was like, "I like this."
They don't have big men like that anymore. That's the way it was so confusing yesterday. Like, golly, what is he doing?
Oh, man. Yeah, they're looking good. What you guys hearing?
What I got?
Nothing.
Nada. Grad school. That's what I got.
Come on.
Oh,
High
you got a
school
headache.
football here in Minnesota.
Go ahead.
The state tournament.
Shoot your shot.
The former high school, well, the high school that Jalen Suggs went to, they won state again.
Oh, nice.
You know, they're loaded.
They actually are. And I don't know, what do you think? Because Chet's gone after this year, right? So then who they got? Randy Carter's son, Chase. But who's with them? Where's Master P's son?
His sons are the Miller boys.
Oh, okay.
The Miller boys ain't no joke. And that freshman boy is the truth. The older boys going to Tennessee. He'll be gone after this year.
Okay.
And they'll just have the freshman kid.
Wait, Master P's son playing in Minnesota?
Both of them.
Both of them do.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that. They did a story on him a couple of weeks ago.
I thought, I'm glad you heard?
You heard?
I mean, I know. I just
sound like you.
Yeah, they're killing too. They killing though. They
yeah, I
killing.
know that the oldest son is just doing good, but I didn't know where they were playing though. I just heard about them like a couple of weeks ago.
The Minnehaha Academy, right here in St. Paul, Minnesota.
No, they're in Minneapolis.
Yeah, you know,
they're by the river.
They just
right when you cross over.
Right.
So they're Minneapolis. You're right.
Recruit kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, your kids want to be some ballers? Come up here. Like, it's cold. Come on.
You know, this just baffles my mind, and I'm not putting anything against him. But the big fella from Minnehaha Academy got voted the number one player in America. I just don't believe that.
I don't either. But who else is with him as a senior?
No one.
Right. Which is why he's the number one recruit in the nation.
But that doesn't mean anything though. Like, because I was just watching like the other showcase last weekend, and I'm just looking at some of these players like, but they're not really all that skilled. They're nice, they're okay, but you know, it's like, but what are you gonna do past your freshman year in college? Like, what are you really gonna do?
Right,
you know,
because
like the kid, like we you know, well, not to cut y'all on, but the kid from Pace Academy here in Atlanta, like he's nice. Like, I've seen him, yeah, but you know, he's not. I don't think he's ready yet.
Nope. No.
You know, because he plays for the Atlanta Celtics down here in Atlanta for AAU, but that team is already loaded. So like, you just putting another loaded player on there to just go run up and down the court. He's not really showing you anything. So, I mean, honestly, man, I don't see anybody else really in recruitment class that's really on that guy's level.
But you know what though? Chad, right? That's the big tall
Yeah.
kid.
Right, yeah, right.
They've been hyping him up for like 2 years. They've been hyping him up for 2 years. Oh, he's gonna do this. And I was like, he could shoot a little bit, you know, he's not athletic enough. He's slow. I mean,
There's no dog in him.
Yeah, there's no dog in him.
There's no dog in these kids now.
No. Well, because he's at 7 feet?
Right.
Yeah.
He can handle it. He can shoot from the outside, and he can play inside. That makes him the number one player.
Number one crew.
But next year, he's the number one player going in, right? But they're gonna eat him up, man. Those big guys are gonna eat him up.
Look, he better not. Look, he need to spend all 4 years in college, and he's going to be a decent, not even a star overseas. I'm just calling it out. Right?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to end up being a pro. I really don't.
I don't think he doesn't have it. I mean, only way that he has to have it is he has to do a lot. Like I watch him play. Like when I used to watch Dwight Howard play as a freshman, I was like, yo, he's going to the league. Like, because, you know, you can see that. You know, you see him as a senior, I'm like, yeah, he's league material. You know, you see all these dudes, and I'm like,
yeah, it's just like, there really isn't that. I didn't see, you know, that they voted him the number one player in America. And it's like, good, okay, whatever. But, you know, next year he will not be the number one freshman. I don't see it.
No.
Do you think he got that hype because of Jalen?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
It was like,
yeah. Jalen is the real deal. And just I had this discussion with we had a men's breakfast yesterday at church, and the pastor's son-in-law said, "Oh, he's gonna wait around until Chet gets here." I said, "This ain't high school anymore, partner.
He's done.
He's done."
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah. You want to catch your check, sir.
Why would he stick around for Chet to come here?
Right.
You know? Yeah, they're still probably good friends and all that, but
he's going to the league.
Yeah.
Because they say he's top 5.
Right.
Honestly, I like Suggs top 1.
Yeah.
Because when he showed me in the tourney, he was like, oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, I don't
now minus Baylor, the Baylor game, because that's a different animal.
They got 5 pro dudes on their team.
Right. That's a different beast in itself. They play defense. But other than that, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with Suggs being number 1.
No, I don't either. They talk about Timmy trying to they talk about Timmy from
Mobley?
No, Timmy from this Suggs' teammate.
Oh, the teammate.
Oh.
He's going too.
He's good. He's good. He's not he'll be an NBA player, but he'll be like
for sure.
Calabrini type. Okay, maybe not that. But he'll be a good. What's the white kid from that played at Butler? He plays for Miami now. He got the little hair.
Oh,
Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah, Olynyk.
Yeah, he'll be a Kelly Olynyk type of player.
Which is not bad. I'm saying he makes money, but you know.
He has a job.
Exactly.
You got a job.
Your paycheck.
He gets a nice paycheck. Yeah, he's good.
You know
But look at a lot of the big tall white guys. The guy who went to Wisconsin, he's been around a few years now. He's decent, not great, but decent.
Yeah, Frank. I know he's
Frank. Yeah, Frank.
Frank Kaminsky.
Yeah, he's still playing. Still playing.
And then you look at the guy that was with Denver, and his name slips my mind. It'll come back to me. Same thing with him. He's still in the league. He's never going to be a starter, but he's adequate.
Yeah.
But they find a niche though. Now, I think that's what a lot of players don't do. Is like, okay, let me find my game. You know, let me just do me, and then everything else will fall in line. Everybody wants to be a superstar. Everybody wants to be a Lillard or a Curry Like, nah, man, if you
They
are
have
good at
exceptional
12
talent.
feet, if you are good at 12 feet, guess what? You get open and shoot 12 feet.
Right. I mean,
That's your job.
the thing is, man, they got to drop that. You know, the NBA is it teach you humility because everybody's a number one somewhere, right? And the ones who work hard, play hard, you know, and that's been tagged, you know, one, you got to be tagged to be a superstar. They got to tag you. Kobe was tagged, Jordan was tagged, Vince Carter was, you know what I'm saying? All these guys were tagged already. They already were identified in the, you know, 10th, 11th grade that, hey, look, we know what they're going to do. And, you know, Damian Lillard was looked over, so that makes it a little better. Steph Curry was looked over, so that makes it a little better. Not saying that you can't do it, but most of the time, 95% of those guys, they're tagged. Stephon Marbury, KG. You're already tagged to be a superstar. We already gonna make money. We already gonna market you. We're gonna give you this money, and we're gonna put people around you that know how to play their role. And once they know how to play their role, it's like, hey, look, you know, what are you gonna do? You know, you go bide your time and go to another, get another job. You know, we
Right.
can't invest in you. So once they know the business, then it's like, okay, that's the business. But you know,
It is a business.
it's a business. It's a business.
Yeah, I mean, because I was just talking to one of my players that I coach, Devin Vassell in San Antonio, and you know, he's really finding out like, yeah, this is business now. Like this is like, yeah, you were good in, you know, Florida State or whatever. You were good in high school, but this is the big dogs now. You know what I'm saying? You got DeRozan that plays the same spot as you. Guess what? You're not going. You're not going. You ain't nothing you can do. So come in and get your 12, 14 minutes and make it happen. But I mean, you know, but he understands. Okay, this summer I'm gonna have to get in the gym and work. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand, like yo, you got to progress. Just because you're not, you know, a superstar yet, you got to progress. You know, going through.
Right.
Yep. I'll say when I used to play, man, where did I used to play pickup somewhere? And Lou Williams, of course, is from Gwinnett, right? And so I was
Lemon pepper.
yeah, so I was living in South Gwinnett. And man, he used to come in the gym all the time. So, you know, and of course he's straight out of high school, so he still had that. I'm gonna go back and play at the thing. And I used to tell him, I was like, don't come in here and play anymore, bro. Like somebody's gonna hurt you because you know you're Lou Williams, you're gonna get hurt. And at this time, I think I was like 28 years old. So I'm still ready. I'm still like, man, I'll take you. Y'all know, I mean, Uncle, somebody know it, man. Look, whatever, we gonna go at it. And
right.
we used to go at it for about the first couple of years. And I told him, I was like, wait, your teammates with Iverson? You don't need to come back down here. You need to go work out with him. You need to go work out with Andre Iguodala. You need to go work out with these guys. And he was like, man, how do you know? I was like, dude, I grew up around NBA players. I grew up playing with NBA players. So I grew up working out with NBA players. So this mentality is different. And he was like, oh man. So I remember, I think the first, and I'm not saying he took my advice. I'm not saying I'm not in Trust Me America. I'm not saying that he did that, but you know, he did kind of, you know, he was like, look, I'm gonna kind of chill. You know, he come back every once in a while. I still see him every once in a while, but you know, but you see the work that he put in to become the player that he is, even though he's just a scorer. I mean, he's a real good scorer, but you know, he's just a different player though. But you know, you see people like that, and it's like, yo, you got to go do something else because this is a job.
But when I think Parker said it, like know your role.
Yeah.
Like when I coach, that's how I coach. Like I learn what everybody's strength is, and then know your role. Like
Right.
you're good at defense, not at shooting. Okay, we're down 10. Come here. And then this is who I want you to guard. And
I need the ball back.
Right. You're, you know, 6'2". I need you to rebound. And then I need you to turn around and get an outlet and run.
Right.
Yep.
Run or you might get, look, you're going to get a couple of points if they look at you.
Right.
Don't miss the layup because I'm going to pull you.
Right.
That's my big thing. You right at the basket.
So
why would you do that?
I remember high school, I missed a dunk, man. The coach was like, don't you ever dunk anymore. I was like, what? I think I tried to dunk like
yeah, you got to make it if you're gonna dunk, make it.
I think I was like a freshman, man. Coach was pissed. He was like, "Sup, carry on, get over here." And I was like,
Shit, I think we were the opposite. If you're a big man, you need to be dunking. Like you 6'8" and above, like bro, and you're close to the basket. You need to put it in the basket. Well, guess what? What's up? Like you're not ready.
yes.
With women, I went to a WNBA combine to try out. They were like 4s and 5s over here, 1, 2, 3s over here. I went like I've only ever played a 4. So I went over there with the 4s and 5s. I was like the shortest one over there. They looked at me. The 3s are over there. I'm like, I've never played 3 ever. And they were like, oh, well, you're gonna have to use your speed if you're gonna be over here. But
Yeah.
I know how to box out. I know how to rebound. You won't get it over me, or we're gonna be fighting for it.
True.
So
I did that before my freshman year playing down in Houston. They were like, did the same thing. I mean, because I was always the tallest kid on the team, right? So I'm like,
right.
I'm 6'2". I'm in 8th grade, 9th grade. I'm like 6'2", and I'm like, yeah, man, pass me the ball. I'm playing 5. Like I'm just dominating. Man, it was like, yeah, go over there.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, whoa, because I can't dribble.
Exactly. Like,
but I can run the.
I'm not shooting from
I can rebound
above the free throw line.
I can rebound and I can run the floor. All I know how to do is like, man,
exactly what you get. That's it.
I didn't make that team. So I was so hurt, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. My brother, my older brother, man, he was like, "Oh, you didn't make the team?" He was like, "All right, you're just gonna go work out." And so I worked out the whole summer. 10th grade, I went from scoring like 5 points a game to 18 points a game my sophomore year. And of course, the next year I just, but yeah, that's why I learned how to play though, because I was terrible. I was so sorry. I was like, can we just go play football?
But see, we were talking about that yesterday, that if you play football at some point in time, and I played football for many, many years, you're going to get hurt.
Right.
And at some point in time, you're going to get hurt. Sometimes, you might get hurt, ankle or whatever, broken nose or whatever, but at some point in time, you're going to get hurt.
Yep.
Hey, Bernard.
Yes.
What do you think when Crystal was on the show and she said Trey wants to play both? I can't even talk both.
Talking about me, dudes.
Right?
Right. Good. I mean, because clearly, and I'm going to tell you right now, Minnesota's coach, PJ Fleck, is all over Trey. Because he's a 2-sport athlete. He's a football player and he's a basketball player.
What position?
He plays well.
What is he playing football?
Either quarterback.
No, he doesn't play quarterback anymore. He's a defensive halfback now.
Oh, okay.
So here goes the thing, and I mean, it's always he's gonna have to choose though, because now this is gonna be a business decision of what you want to do.
Right.
So you got to say, look, I'm gonna focus on this, but he's at a position where he could where it transfers over. So the quick movements and all these other things, flip the hips and all that. So it transfers
quick to it.
So it doesn't affect him. But if he was like a tight end or something, like, yeah, some of those things kind of translate. But yeah, he's gonna have to pick something sooner or later to say, hey, look, this is if he gets any better. And that's the real thing. Is like, how good is he gonna get at which sport? So if he gets football,
it's just my own opinion. He's better at football.
See?
Yes.
I've never seen him play. That's why.
I've been following this kid from day one. He's good. He's a good basketball player, but football is just sport.
I don't know.
To me.
I saw him play basketball. I was like, man, he's a nice guard. I get what you're saying. I get what you're like as a guard. When I was watching his highlights, I was like, he has a dog. Like that's the thing that he brings. He has a competitive.
Yeah.
He outcompetes everybody. He has
Right.
skill, but it's not exceptional skill. So he outcompetes everybody. He has a decent
Right.
He got good speed. He got good handling, but he outcompetes everybody. So yeah, if he's better at football, yeah. But that
Yeah,
football translates over.
that's just my opinion. I've seen him play both, and I'm like, he's a dog. He is a dog at football. I'm not saying he's a dog at basketball, but I don't know. I just think, and I know he's going to play summer basketball, and he'll do well.
Right.
Yeah, for Renee again.
Right, he'll play for Renee. But he's got every coach in their mama. Like Michigan State's after him. The Minnesota Gophers are after him. And Ben Johnson hired probably the best recruiter known to man, Dave Thorson. He's back in the fold at Minnesota. And it's like, man, you got everybody in your mama after you.
Yep. Because I remember Crystal saying that since PJ Fleck really wanted them, they were going to see what was going to happen with the coaches for basketball.
Right.
I just feel like playing 2 D1 sports is rough on your body.
Yep.
Like I can't.
Yeah.
Not that he couldn't do it. I just think he would be tired because both those seasons overlap.
They wear you out. He'll be like Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, God forbid being like Bo. Yeah, God forbid being like Bo.
Bo was
Right.
like, I don't play pro football for fun.
Right. I'm gonna play football. I'm gonna play basketball, and then I'm gonna go over to baseball.
Like
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but Bo was the truth at baseball. I was like, man, God,
He was.
He was.
like, man, this dude, man. But yeah.
How are we looking for time?
We're good. We got over 10 minutes. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my thought. Like I just feel like when I watch Big Ten football, like Big Ten football, I can't even talk. It's the real deal.
I can agree with that.
You know, the other thing that kills me is just, again, my opinion. Now, your boy at Ohio State, he ran a what, 4.240? Something like that? 4.40? That's pretty doggone fast.
Hey, man, if the 49ers don't pick him, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, again, I'm going to say this. People might get mad, but why would he have? They just sit there and pick him apart like a dog.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's not that bad. He's really good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The guy you should be looking at is
Mac Jones.
my boy from Alabama. He was a good quarterback, but you got to remember, you had a 5-star halfback. You had 3 5-star receivers. You can't miss with them.
Nope.
Right.
No.
You can throw it in the ocean and one of them will catch it.
Right.
Right.
Keep on going.
So my question is, I'm not ripping him. I'm just saying, you're going to see how good he is now.
Right. And see, here goes the thing that I look at with the 49ers, with them trading up and everything like that, is that when I watch, and I'll actually watch the press conference, but, it makes sense if they say, hey, look, we're gonna draft somebody high because we're gonna develop them. And so Justin Fields, he could throw, he just needs some accuracy, a little bit more accuracy. He can run like a deer. So I'm like, man, you got Colin Kaepernick just on a better level.
Right.
And they run RPOs all day, every day. I'm like, oh my God. You're the
kid. I'll tell you this though, and I'm gonna take it back to when he was in high school. He and Trevor Lawrence, he and Trevor Lawrence battled each other back in high school here in Georgia.
Yep, I saw that.
And we all here in Georgia were saying that Fields was a better quarterback.
Yeah.
He just happened to go to Georgia and have to play behind what's that Caucasian kid's name? Fromm, yeah.
And Jake Fromm was a truth too.
Yeah, Drake Fromm was a truth. He just happened to have to play behind him. And Phil was just like, yo, I can go to Ohio State and play.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go there.
I think what happened. See, I think what happened there. I didn't think they gave him a fair shake at Georgia. I think when he went there, he was like, "Look, I'm gonna play," because of course Jake Fromm was a sophomore and he was a freshman coming in, and he was like, "Look, am I gonna have a chance to play?" And they probably said, "Yeah," but Jake Fromm, knowing the system and knowing how to play in college football,
Right.
just like a little better. Like you have to come in there, you got to be perfect.
Right.
And,
if you're black.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
If you're black.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, so like I say, I seen them playing football. I seen them play at the what's them joints that they had the year before. What's the joint we went to, Uncle, when we went into with Tia's team?
Do what?
Remember
the state tournament?
Yeah, the Durdome. His team was playing in like the next day. His team was playing the next day. So all of them was that year, you know what I'm saying? So all of them were like they were all being seniors because I seen them all play and I was like, yeah, they're good. But I mean, I get it. I mean, you know, if it's football, you want to be a quarterback, man, you got to be the squeaky clean. And I mean, that's why it's disheartening to see what they're doing to Deshaun Watson, like, because he asked for a trade. And it's like, oh, you want to trade?
Guess what? Right.
No need.
Bring up all this other stuff.
Yeah, let's bring up all this stuff that we just don't have all this anonymous stuff. And again, don't want to discount any female. So I want to say that plainly. I'm not trying to discount their stories. But
it's convenient.
It's convenient.
Real convenient.
It's convenient.
If he did it,
like Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that was because he wanted to buy NBC. Like, no, Negro, you can't buy NBC.
Right.
Oh, bro.
You've attacked all these women.
Yeah,
all 50 of them.
Yeah, from
so
like
you get what, 15 years in jail?
Yeah.
Even though you're 80.
Yeah, we gave you a life sentence. Everything that was over the statutory, the statute of limitations. I'm like, like there is a thing.
Right.
Like you didn't murder anybody. Like all that was 30 years ago. Like
right.
Leave that alone.
All right, I'll digress. How about that?
Okay, we digress. So do you think college football players that are really good don't transition well to the NFL? Bernard.
This is just my opinion. Some guys transfer into the NFL, you know, no problem. Like my boy, the halfback for the Alabama, told the guys that go out, you know, and they just say who's all those guys. Well, he told one of the guys, both the guys, to kiss his butt.
I mean, that's how you got to be.
Because you know what, you play for the #1 team in America. You ain't got to go through, but they have, it's just like I'm saying, the black guys always have them jump through these hoops.
Right.
All the time.
Yep.
And then they go, oh, he's good. He was good in college.
Right.
Just like with the quarterback. They got this guy, they had to do another draft day for him. This man just popped in a 4.3, 4.40.
Yep.
Hello?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, they went down. So their first thing was to go down and look at Mac Jones, right? So they go.
Right.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it either. But and the reason why is because they don't have a combine, right? So it's like, you know, pick your resources. But then, look, you know, but the other thing, yeah, we need to do another pro day. Okay, so we need you to do this. Okay, for real? Like y'all got all this is recorded on tape. Like you want me to do it again? We just want to see if you're consistent. I'm like, come on, man, are you serious? But this
well, the thing is that the coach for the 49ers is he's arrogant.
Oh yeah,
Arrogant as all get out.
But just like his dad though.
Right.
Who's coaching the 49ers?
Shanahan.
yeah, baby.
Shanahan Jr.
Yeah.
Damn, Mr. Super Bowl loser 2 times.
Right.
God.
Win one. I'm gonna start riding you, man. Golly. So we got
I
two.
don't want to get into the Super Bowl, man. Let's just pass over that.
What are you still sore about?
I'm definitely sore about it.
Losing? That's what I'm sore about. I'm sore about losing. I'm a sore loser.
Well,
We should have won.
Yeah, exactly.
maybe people will have a chance since Drew Brees retired.
What are you talking about, man? Tampa Bay signed everybody.
They just re-signed everybody.
I'm just trying to be hopeful.
Yeah, they signed everybody. I'm like, yeah. Everybody's like, yeah, who's gonna be there? I was like, Tampa Bay and Kansas City. They just got a new offensive line and a better offensive line. Oh,
I know.
Come on.
Finally, the Vikings are working on that. Finally.
Yeah, finally. Well,
They hired one of the Alabama coaches.
Oh wow.
As a, he's offense for the running backs. So he's a coach with the running backs.
And I have a problem with coaches from Alabama. Just because you coach at Alabama doesn't mean that you're gonna be a good coach, though. Yeah. I'm just putting it out there.
You have to be a good coach.
Wow, why? Why wouldn't you be a good coach when you're coaching on the #1 team in the country at Alabama?
But you gotta look at it like this. So the guy that went to South Carolina, he was supposed to be a good coordinator coming out of Alabama.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. It all comes down to talent, and they coached the #1 talent in America.
Right.
That's who they coached. And then when you go somewhere else, you're not dealing with the #1 talent in America.
Nope.
And a lot of them stay in the SEC and try to recruit against Alabama.
Each other.
All right, we got 40 seconds left before time runs out.
All right, I want to thank everyone for listening to this family podcast, Big Sam and Nephews. I want to thank my nephews down in Atlanta. Also want to thank Sherry for being on the show. And once again, we come on every Sunday at 4 o'clock. And then, of course, we'll be on YouTube, Monday, Tuesday, something like that.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Really? Bye.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much.
Later, guys.
See ya.
Bye-bye.